What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video we are going to be doing another episode of the series where I rate your guys' squads. So if you guys want me to rate your squads, tweet me on Twitter, #RateMyTeam. And also, lads, I currently am starting up a mini player review type thing where I put up a lot more shorter form content because things I can't make full videos out of, and I'm putting them on both Twitch and Instagram. So a link to my new TikTok and Instagram, a link to my new TikTok and review Instagram are going to be in the description. So yeah, they will be there. But anyway, if you guys want me to rate your squad, obviously tweet me on Twitter, #RateMyTeam. And now let's get onto it. So first team right here. So I've got Reigns, Clams, Deadeye, and Intimidator, and Blake, 3-point, and ball handle shoe. My God, lads. My God, could we? Could it be? Could it be? Could it be the first in history? This is a minimum a 9.9 out of 10. And I'm going to say it is not quite perfect because LeBron James is better than Giannis. You have not made the 10 out of 10 team, but you've been a hell of a lot closer than anyone else. This is the closest we have ever seen to a 10 out of 10 team. You've got arguably the two best point guards in the game. I prefer Monte Ellis, but if you prefer John Wall, I am not going to question it. You have also got Tracy McGrady and Ray Allen, two of the best two guards in the game. You got Grant Hill and Julius Erving, the two best small forwards in the game. Then Giannis, I would definitely put LeBron James, but Zion belongs in this squad. And then Balake Griffin is a god. Blake is a god, lads. Then there is David Robinson, who is one of the best centers in the game, arguably the second or third best primary center. Dominique's fantastic. Draymond's a beast. I hate Wilt with a passion, but you know what? He's your 13th man, so does it really matter to have Wilt there? Yeah, this is a flex team. Rate your team. Yeah, this is definitely a team where someone just wants their squad to be rated and not necessarily for me to give any critiques, but no, basically perfect. Basically perfect. And I'm pretty sure you know it's basically perfect. Okay, so no money spent. Badge, Sleepy, and Daryl. I run Hawks 5 out, pick and pop with K-Love, open to any suggestions. Okay. Darren Williams, really good. Nick Anderson, really, really good. Jimmy Butler, really good. I like Dave. And then pick and pop with Kevin Love is perfectly fine. I hate Bob Lanier, but if you like him, go ahead. He's not bad. Badge Day Sleepy. So many people have Badge Day Sleepies because he was, when people were badging him out, he was relatively cheap to badge out. When people were badging Sleepy out, range extender was 5k. So I think I got my Sleepy fully ranged up for 15k. And I remember I thought that was too expensive. I thought, oh, I can't believe I'm paying 15k to give a player a range extender. Oh, how naive I was. Back in early October, late September, one of those two. But, yeah, Sleepy Floyd is pretty nice. Your bench is nice. This is an 8.8 out of 10. This seems really good. A little bit lacking at the power forward position, but that's really it. I like Dave. He's very good at post spinning, but that's kind of really it with Dave, but he's nothing spectacular. I like him, but he's definitely nothing incredible. Then I run 2-3, so I use interior defenders for center. I have Clamps and Chuck, a couple badges on Richie. Okay. First of all, Marbury. I'm telling you, Marbury does not belong anymore. He does not belong anymore in this game. Then Richie is... I like Richie, I like Oladipo. I like Cooper, I like Anderson, I like Chuck, I like West, and JaVale McGee is just not it. I'm telling you right now, if you want your interior defensive center, Dino Raja. 2K MT, but his wingspan is 15 foot. He's got hands down to his ankles, and he's also just gigantic in game, basically. Dino Raja is the best shot blocker I've used. He's literally snatch blocked Matumbo one time for me. Madness. Absolute madness. He's also faster and a better shooter than JaVale. He's better at everything than JaVale. So definitely a Dino Raja over JaVale McGee. Other than that, though, I mean, zone's quite easy to pick apart unless you're really, really good at it. I don't like Marbury. I can't give this team more than a 7.5 out of 10, but never watched you play, and if this specific team suits your style, then be my guest. Trust me, it's not a style that I use, and I also wouldn't really see anyone using this style as much of a threat if I played up against them. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I come up against someone running with a bunch of big players and get absolutely torched, but I'm not entirely sure. Team's pretty good though. Team's pretty good. Not great, I don't think, but still pretty good. Okay, so no money spent and I have 200k. Saving up tokens for packs later on the year. I'm doing the same. I like the rim run and 3 hunt, looking for any improvements. Okay, so I like this team. I mean a Bargnani, but Bargnani's pretty expensive. As maybe an improvement, but I like Bruce. Bruce and Diao are both fantastic. Nick Anderson's a god. Mike Cooper's beast. Your 2 point guards are great. Like this team's more than, I was going to say, you having about Richie and Badges, but it seems more than capable of winning Unlimited. It is more than capable. Obviously, no range on anyone except Anderson, so you got to be a little bit more creative with your offense. You got to be kind of creative with how you attack, but 21 delay job. 21 delay is pretty decent offense, and it just means you can't 5 out. But this team, you don't really have anyone except Steve Francis is going to be blown by anyone anyway, so yeah, this team's nice. This team is nice. Bailey's pretty good. Sharif's good. I mean, I would be significantly more comfortable with this team than the team we saw before this. So I'm going 8 out of 10. For a budget squad, I'm going 8 out of 10. I think it's a really, really good squad. Okay. No money spent, 240k MT. Willing to spend any amount to put badges on players. Do not buy badges. Do not buy badges. Okay, it's a weird team. It's a really weird team. Okay, first of all, upgrade Kerry Kittles to Nick Anderson. That's a first thing. You know what? I don't mind Klay Thompson at the 3. Like, he looks out of place. I don't mind him there. Kerry Kittles is a bit out of place. Bronze clamps, no range. Nick Anderson for Kittles. Trust me, you'll get a big upgrade. But I like the team. I can't lie. I actually do like this team. So Mitchell's a player that I really like. Richie's a good player. Darrow's a good player. Clay obviously is a card that, yeah, he's 1k MT. Yeah, he's a day 1 card, but is he bad in game? No. So I like this team. I can't give him more than a 7 out of 10, but man, you don't need to make any major upgrades, honestly. The one major thing is obviously get Nick Anderson for Kerry Kittles. Go win your 20 unlimited games and put LaMarcus Aldridge as your backup center and Mullen as your small forward. But that's really it. I like this team. That's all I'm going to say is I like this team. I thought it was a weird team initially when I saw Clay, but the more I looked into it, the more I'm like, you know what? Clay works fine there. You don't need to upgrade. You don't need to upgrade. You're fine. A 5-out run all your offense through Blake. Use him as a point center. Yeah, fair. That's kind of the best way to run Blake. Donovan and Diao are all badged out. Okay, Diao's a beast badged out. I mean, I would assume since you've got Manu and Dominique, you're looking for the Idols reward. And then you don't have Grant Hill or nearly enough MT to get the Idols reward. I mean, tactically downgrade, if you're not getting the Idols reward, tactically downgrading Manu to Nick Anderson and saving like 70k MT is a great choice. Donovan's obviously fantastic. Monte's fantastic. Blake is a god. If I was running Blake as a point center, honestly, who do you... I was about to say I'd start Donovan, but Donovan doesn't really suit with Monte Ellis. Or Donovan doesn't really suit with Blake. I mean, if Blake's a point center, you'd just rather have a sniper at point guard. You would rather have a sniper. But no, this team's really, really good. Like, this is a 9 out of 10. Blake is, in my opinion, Blake is the best card. Blake and Steph are the best 2 cards. They're in a world of their own, the 2 of them. But I like this team. I like this team. That's all I'm gonna say. This is like a 9, like a 9.1 out of 10. Nice team. Really nice team. There's no other suggestions I can really give except maybe saving a bunch of MT by getting Anderson instead of Ginobili. And that is just kind of a preference thing. If you don't like Anderson, you don't like Anderson. I just really like Anderson. I don't really like Ginobili, and obviously Anderson's way cheaper. So yeah, now we are going to go on to the next team. We'll have 200k when I sell some players. Looking to replace Sam Perkins. You got Sam Perkins? Okay, man. Or Bargnani. Trust me, Andrea Bargnani. 100 times out of 100, I'm taking Bargnani over Sam Perkins. I like Dave, I like Keenan. I don't like them together. I mean, I'd start Keenan because you got shooters all around him. Your Jimmy, I'm guessing, is unbadged. Guessing Donovan's unbadged. Good. It's a good defensive team. Don't get me wrong. Definitely Bargnani for Perkins. I mean, if he can play with Keenan, he's nice. He just doesn't really shoot the ball that well. The Busher actually does shoot the ball well from the corners. I would actually put Dave the Busher at power forward off the bench, and a big reason for that is that Dave the Busher, even though he is smaller, he can shoot from the corners really well, and he spots up more in the corners at power forward. I like Jimmy, I like Donovan, so let me give this like an 8. An 8. I like a lot of your players. I also don't like a few of your players, so let me just give it an 8. So then we have got this squad right here. So my 5-man for Unlimited is basically starting 5. Use Tyreek as main ball handler. Blow by with half quick first step. 5 at half freelance. Probably going for Ewing. 7 on diamonds here. Okay, so if you're... Holy moly. Okay. With these guys on your team, I'm telling you, there is one major change you can make. If you want to run a 5-man, I'm telling you this right now. If you can badge up Blake and make sure he has like goal quick for 7 gold range, move Blake to center, and then a power forward, get anyone that is a sniper. So I'm trying to think what snipers you can get a power forward. Larry Bird. That would be a madness. Because Larry Bird's good on defense. And Larry Bird, you're not losing any speed replacing Mike with Larry. And Larry's a much better shooter. If you move Blake to center, Larry to power forward, and run that 5, you've got an offensive juggernaut. You've got Tyreek and Blake who will blow by literally everybody at their respective positions. And then you got Steph who's Steph, and then Mullen who's Mullen. That's what I go with. I do like your bench though. I like your bench. I like all the players individually. I'm not a fan of Bill, but some people are massive fans of Bill. I just don't like the Blake Griffin at power forward. I think because he's so good as a center, especially if you're just playing Unlimited. If you're playing a competitive setting, maybe not quite as good, but man, if you're playing Unlimited, he is a god. He is a god, lads. So Blake Griffin at center, that's probably what I'm going to do. But man, I can't give this less than a 9.4 out of 10. Like, just seeing Steph Curry and Blake, you can't give it less than like a 9.4 out of 10. Just those two cards carry. They carry. I'm sorry. Like this team, you could go Steph Curry, Blake, and then put in Nick Anderson, Bruce Bowen, and let me just say Jeff Green. And that team's still better than any team I run on my PS4 account or my like PlayStation account, just because of how good those two players are. No money spent. My offense is mainly ran through Darren Williams. Like to run a lot of 5 outs and run pick and fades with Darren Williams' silver range. Okay. I don't like Sean Elliott. I don't like Horford. I don't like Earl. But I mean, it's not bad. Coutinho Mobley is a sniper. Dave the Busher is a pretty nice defender. Bob Love's a good defender. Mikan's good. It's a weird one because your team's actually not bad. Your bench leaves a bit to be desired. Like defensively, that bench, it's just not it. Like you've got 4 non-clamps. Your best perimeter defender on your bench is like Nick Anderson. I like your starters though. But like if I came up against this team, I really would not be worried. I really wouldn't. Even though I like your players, I like Bob Love and stuff, it just doesn't have, especially if you're playing on PS4, this squad doesn't have enough offense. Like these 3 guys are not giving you enough offense. You go to your bench, like Earl can run. Like Earl will give you a bit of offense. You play a run of style, Earl's fine. Nick Anderson can't create. None of these guys can create. Like, you've got 1.5 players in your team that can create a shot. So, yeah, this is probably the team that I would probably feel... It's not the worst team we've seen so far, but it's the team that if I came up against it, I would be worried the least about. So, I'm going to have to give it a 6.8 out of 10. Not awful. Like, a 5 is dead average, but it's not great. It's not great. So, this team right here. Got 650k to spend. Don't know what to get. I just outside score with 2 guard and small forward, trying to get Patrick Ewing with a worse squad. Duncan with LeBron and Wall have half range on Duncan. You wasted a half range on Duncan. Okay. Half clamps on Wall. How did you manage to get both of those badges? Oh no. Oh no. I just realized something. He got half range and half clamps by locking in for Vince Carter, James Harden, LeBron James. You locked in 5 million MT on cards, on one card that's exceptional, one card that's quite good, and one card that's terrible. Oh my god, this might be the most reckless spending of MT since low spot Kyrie Irving for 7 million in NBA 2K16. This might be the most reckless spending of MT we have ever seen. This might... I can't even rate this team. It's good. I can't even... It's like a 9.2 out of 10. Monte Ellis is way better than Jerry West. Like, you've got so many great players. You got 600k. Like, you got basically every card in the game. There's no other players that I can say to, that'll be better if you brought them in, but... My god. My god. That is the most reckless spending of MT I've ever seen. Oh my god. And we should end the video on that, but no money spent. Run Hawks 2018. Taking pop off and want to always be over 100k. Mitch is silver, Clamps bronze range. What? Mitch? Mitch? Am I missing something? Oh, Donovan Mitchell. Okay. Okay, I was like, where's Mitch Richmond? Silver Clamps bronze range, D out, gold Clamps bronze range, Floyd badged out with Hard Crush, you got him for 19k. Wearing in your collection if you Giannis for D. Okay, yeah. Center Giannis is actually not a bad card at this stage. Okay, so Donovan Mitchell. I mean, I like the team. You got Chris Mullin, so obviously you can play a bit. Butler's good. Aldridge's good. Aldridge and Bargnani are basically the same cards, so the two of them together is great. Jimmy's pretty good. Mullin's good. I like Howell and Diao. I really like Tyreek Evans and Nick Anderson there as one of your players off the bench as a shooter. I mean, you're not getting maybe Steve Francis. You have a badge of sleepy, so Steve Francis isn't even better. Your point guards are fine. Honestly, there's no changes you can make. There are no changes you can make to make this team better within your price range. I would just hold out, see what comes out tomorrow, see what comes out on Friday, and just kind of hold out and see what the story is. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it. That is the video. I still can't believe somebody locked in those 3 possessed cards. I genuinely cannot believe it. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.